Hello and welcome to episode 51 of The Gamer's Advocate. The actual episode 50 because we got Billy back in the studio.
Yeah, I missed you guys.
Billy back ribs.
I do kind of miss the phone sound of Bill. There's something more alluring, something more
I like when he was reporting
mysterious.
live.
You guys just wanted me farther
From a
away.
hospital.
That's also true. You smell a little weird. Did you really? You could have at least showered before you came in. I mean,
Yeah.
I watched some stuff.
Bill is scratch and sniff, for those who don't know.
my God.
And I do that on the regular.
It's a weird way to describe someone.
I mean,
He is now scratch and sniff.
well, I mean, does it fit?
I mean, depending on what is what.
I mean, the scratching and sniffing. I don't know what else there is.
Oh Lord.
I just washed my favorite parts, and that's it.
Hey, there we go.
That's what I'm. Never mind.
Well, everyone, this is The Gamer's Advocate, the weekly show about everything about Starbursts and Twizzlers and Sour Patch Kids and
I've had a
What?
number
video
of them.
games and stuff.
I've had a number of them.
I'm one of your hosts, Adam Bankhurst, alongside the illustrious Bill Roberts
Don't leave coffee out. If you
What's
haven't
my
had one,
descriptor?
and the red jacket wearing Jack Witt.
Nice.
I'm not.
You really classed it up
You
for
go
you
from
today.
illustrious to a red jacket wearing.
Yeah.
Very literal.
He's like the
Terrible.
illustrious. Oh, and him.
And that thing.
This guy said
The
me.
He wears a jacket.
The beautifully shiny scratch and sniffy Jack Witt. How does that sound?
He scratch and sniff. I'm more like, I don't know.
Just sniff.
I'm just.
No, but don't even waste time scratching.
So,
Just go right
so
to
Bill,
it.
since this is an audio podcast, people can't see if you're in one piece or not. Are you okay? Are you?
The pieces are trying to come out from what I've seen.
Getting there. I got confirmation that I don't have to have another surgery the other day, so that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's nice.
Still got some issues, but that said it might take a few months before it's fully back, but it's on the right track, so I'll take it.
Well,
Yeah.
Bill, I was wondering if you had a chub or you were just happy to see us or what. But yeah, I
Both.
knew something was wrong when something's peaking again. So
Yeah, both.
Oh Lord.
both, very good. So well, I guess it was double chub.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the double twin.
Yeah. I'm like a Twix.
He's got the Twix action.
Oh my God.
Maybe
How
we'll
about-
just call it the Twix.
How about
action.
Nick Chubb from the Cleveland Browns?
I don't
How
know
about
anything
that?
about him.
How
He's a
about
good
that?
running back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's also 2-7. Let's just
All
move
right,
on.
let's just move on. All right, but I'm so glad Bill's back.
2-7-1. Sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Okay,
But
football.
Jack's back as well from
Hey,
the
Yeah,
trip.
Jack's back.
I'm here.
And he wouldn't tell us about his trip because he
Well,
wanted to save it for the show, which I appreciate.
You know, and Bill wanted to tell us about his things and carcinomas and synovas and
Sedona, Arizona.
and hospital experientialism and
Exactly.
so I said, well, let's save it for the podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some real reactions out of us because we sort of say, oh, well, you were telling me earlier and you were telling me earlier, which, we like to talk to each other because we actually enjoy each other, sexually. But
I had a feeling that's where that was going. Wah, wah,
I meant
wah.
conversationally and just looking at, the face of the other person to a degree.
What's happening, Bill?
I think he's
I've
really jet lagged, and I think he's totally lost his shit.
I haven't had a lot of sleep.
No, you don't say.
So
Well-
where were you, Mr. Witt?
All right,
Yeah,
am I going first?
Yeah,
Take me through it.
I
All
want to
right.
hear this.
Because we know about Bill. He has something falling out of himself every week. This is new for you.
Bill's always getting. Apparently, he's a snowman,
He
and
is.
they,
Things come on and
we'll
off.
get to that.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to
all
that.
right, the layering. Anyway, so- that's foreshadowing. I said forecast. Anyway, so I'm back.
Yes.
I went to Miami for work, and a great trip. It was fine getting down there. I flew Spirit. Spirit is the economy thing. They're taking over, I think, between at least from Columbus and Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, yeah.
They have 1 million flights,
Oh, yeah.
but it's no frills. They charge you for everything extra. They won't even give you water without an upcharge.
You're kidding.
Not kidding. Not
Wow.
kidding.
Do they play Spirit in the Sky when you hit
Oh, my
30,000 feet?
God. That would be awesome.
right.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
Serious.
It is. No, but they try to sell you a MasterCard at the end of every flight.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I feel like every plane
How many
tries to
did
do
you
that.
get?
A couple.
Just a couple.
one each way.
All the miles.
So anyways, they're fine people. I really don't have a problem with it. The seats are kind of uncomfortable, but it's the economy flyer. They're super
You gotta
cheap.
do the big front seat. Did you look
I
at
didn't
that?
do the upcharge. on that.
That's a great
But
option.
by the time you do all those upcharges and all that stuff, you end up becoming Southwest. And I don't know if you want just not, you don't want to have to pay for a bag. You have to pay for a check bag or a carry on. You have to pay for water. You have to pay for more leg room. Like Adam said, you got to pay for whatever
oxygen. I think
oxygen to breathe. So they get you, but they have everything, whatever. But it wasn't actually bad. So I'm not gonna bash them. Nothing wrong happened. It was fine. I will say people are the problem.
Well, that's in general.
Usually the case.
I mean,
have you been outside?
have you watched the news?
Have you seen them out there? So there's a lot of them. Anyways, it's funny. You have assigned seats, right? But then people want to start trading seats. And so now it's like, oh, I got assigned seats, but I want to trade. And it's just a big freaking romp room. There are actually studies on the randomness of seating and how to seat a plane and which way's faster. And Southwest actually is the random pick is actually one of the fastest ways to be seated. Even assigned seating is one of the slowest.
Well, yeah, because usually a lot of times if you book a flight later, you may be having 2 seats at separate places.
Yeah,
so
they trade, and then
Southwest,
that person,
you got a little bit.
Yeah, you got the flexibility. So just you pay a little bit for the boarding.
Their flights are getting way too expensive, though. They lost. I think their stock value went down a lot because of a lot of their projections.
I think Spirit will take them over, but the boarding takes way too long. Anyways. They should just do random seating and all the seating the same. Anyway, okay, so
next week on Airplane Advocate.
Hey, so to get to Miami, I had to wake up at 2:45. My alarm goes off because the flight's taking off at 5
p.m. That's pretty late, Jack.
2:45 in the morning, and then I get there. We work all day Wednesday, work all day Thursday, work all day Friday. Well, at least till 3:00, and then we come back and the flight takes off at 9.
Did you have any good food? That's the most important question.
Yeah,
we did the stone crab.
Oh, you
thing.
did?
I did the crab thing.
How was it?
It was great.
You got the stone crabs.
Stone crabs in
nice.
season. I got it.
Awesome.
I got the claws. Joe's stone crab.
It's like one of the most famous places in Miami.
That's where you go.
They just get high and then you eat them.
You just
stone crabs.
Yes.
Huh.
They're just stone crabs. They're
I haven't had them, but I've heard they're fantastic.
You haven't had them?
No,
I
don't like seafood. I just have heard them.
Oh. You've heard them.
I mean, I've
heard their cries.
Their cries.
Wait,
the stone crabs.
What's scarier to you, seafood or oranges?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually.
That is a good question because
what would you like? Sort of. I mean, seafood pureed or just orange juice? Which would you like poured on top of you?
Definitely orange juice.
Definitely
I don't want pureed fish guts. Gonna be poured out.
It's not fish guts. I do a high quality fillet.
How much would it take?
Let's keep it classy here, okay? When I'm pouring liquids on my friend,
I would rather have a dead fruit than dead animals getting poured all over me. So I think I'll stick with orange juice.
How much would it take to get you to eat orange roughy?
Orange roughy. Ooh,
I just
that's
imagine
the
Adam in the shower,
like a chum bucket.
And he's like,
you said chum, right?
It's like a Pantene commercial, and he's got OJ or he's got.
And he's just
fish.
crying.
Oh my
he's just
God.
crying.
Well, no, he's loving it. He's enjoying it. He's scrubbing up.
I don't see this happening.
Like or like OJ in the shower, and he's like
OJ Simpson?
using a fillet as a bar of soap, like a cinnamon.
I will pay to see this.
Oh my God!
I don't know why I'm visualizing Adam so much just bathing.
I guess I'm flattered.
Oh,
Here, we'll do next year. We'll plan a Gamers Advocate stream, and if we get to a certain donation level, I'll do the fish bath.
It would take me $10,000 to eat a tomato.
Didn't you?
I'm serious.
That's a lot.
$10,000. No, I won't. I'd
9,500.
Yeah, but
I'd rather shoot myself in the dick with a paint gun.
Eating something weird, unless it's like cow tongue or something like that. I mean, eating a tomato, that's not going to bring in the money. I'm sorry, Bill, but bathing
with a fillet of fish
with an actual
as a loofah.
Fillet.
Oh my God!
It's exfoliating. Anyways,
yeah, you get on a plane at 9.
What was I saying?
So the stone crab was good.
We're at 9 p.m. The stone crab was great. We ate a couple other places. We went to a place called Ceviche.
Okay.
And it was ceviche.
That would make sense.
So,
Sounds fancy.
But anyways, we're back. And I get on the plane. It takes a little while, whatever. Things go fine with the plane. We're a little behind schedule. Get the bags. It's cold in Columbus. Last night it was 30 degrees and winds 20, 25 mile an hour, gusting higher. So cold. So I get to the shuttle to my car. And then I get in there, thank God, in the car. Put the key in.
Oh, my God.
I'm like,
You've got to be kidding me.
No. I mean, at this point, I'm blitzed from work for 3 days, and not sleeping so great, and it's 2 a.m. at this point. And so I call AAA, and I'm like, hey, AAA. And they're like, oh, yeah, your membership expired. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Oh, Jesus.
And so I'm just sitting in my car. I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. So I went to the airport.
Actually called me.
No,
I was going to say the same thing. Why didn't you call one of us?
Yeah, right.
That's what we're here for.
No. It's 2 a.m.
I don't care. I would get up, take care of you, man.
Well,
I also have AAA. So.
I actually wait up every night waiting for your call. So
I'm cold.
It would actually have made my night.
So I'm cold and freezing, but there was a lady in the booth actually doing the lot, and
the whole lot.
She was like, it's a process.
Wow.
Okay, so if
Bravo,
you just follow,
did you salute her? I hope.
I mean, she had a hoodie. And so I don't know, but just random.
Thanks for the deal. Was she also wearing shoes, Jack?
I mean,
she was wearing
clothing.
So what did the hoodie lady help?
So she's like, it's probably the battery. I thought it was a starter because I had plenty of juice. It looked like I had plenty of power. The battery wasn't dead, but I popped the hood. One of the terminals was corroded. So she did. They'll jump you anytime at the airport for free.
The whole lot.
I mean, they'll jump you in the lot while she's doing the airport. The lot. Yeah. So a lot of that. But I got a good jump. It was quick and painless. And
the best ones are.
Yeah, but AAA showed up. But the funny thing is,
I thought your membership was expired.
It did. And I paid. I'm like, well, what do I need to do? Because I'm stuck. I'm like, if the battery's out and it was the starter, which there was a chance, I would need a tow. I need at least, they have the levels 5 miles, within 10 miles, 100 miles, or whatever their levels. And people are gonna be mad at me for how much I spent, but it's not bad for a tow because it was like it's a 25-mile trip to wherever I needed to be towed.
Yeah,
for my mechanic. $140. So they charge you your membership, so I get it for a year, and then they charge you $30 because people do it all the time. They charge you $30 instant use fee.
Oh, got it.
Because they're like, you should have renewed.
Yeah.
Because if I did renew, I would have spent like $60 or $70.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to call them today because I didn't need them, and the guy said, well, I won't put you down because the airport helped you, and I said thank you. But I was calling everyone because I was freezing my butt off.
I didn't get a call.
I almost wanted to call the non-emergency line for the cops because the cops will help you out too actually for lockouts.
Gotcha.
But
I have a lightsaber and a samurai sword. I could have helped.
You could have came in, but it was. I'm really tired, and so that's why I'm probably kind of punchy. And
I'm sorry, man.
Is the car okay?
I mean, yeah.
You're here.
They jumped it, and the car is here. It just sat for 3 days, so we'll see. I mean, I might need to jump after this one. You guys need to jump me.
Actually, I'm busy. Sorry.
I got things to do. Why would you call us?
Yeah, right. You jerk.
See.
We don't like you.
Don't you have AAA now?
You know what? You're right. You're right.
Oh my god.
I get 3 trips or whatever per year.
What time did you get home?
God, I don't remember. It was.
I don't think he's even home yet.
Yeah,
he just came right from the airport. That's dedication.
And my timeline might be confused because I was just cold and tired.
He's been home since Tuesday.
And and then I woke up for this, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy,
you're a trooper. But you're a good dude."
I got.
At least you had a bagel. That was.
Adam got me a bagel cream cheese. Delicious. We got a little Halloween candy still left
cherry
over.
Vanilla. It was actually quite good with some honey walnut cream cheese.
Cherry vanilla is good. And
sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was going to just go on a little Panera rant because I hate Panera.
Yeah.
But I love their bakery.
Yes.
But I hate them because they used to have cinnamon crunch bagel, which they still have, plus raspberry cream cheese, which they don't have anymore, which was amazing.
Amazing combo.
And they just got rid of it. Now they just have boring cream cheeses.
Well, you had a walnut honey. How was that?
That was pretty good. Okay. But they also have this rapid checkout thing where because I ordered on the app, and then you can have it picked up within 5 minutes. But it's one of those things.
Rabid, sorry.
Rapid order. Hey, you never know. Whatever floats your boat. But it's one of those things where I think they do that at Chipotle now and some other places where they just have a bag in a little like cabinet where you go and just pick it and take it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't people just come in and get food? It's so
an honor system.
Let's test it on the way out of here.
It's like because nobody checks. You don't have to show anybody anything or scan anything.
They should do an Amazon locker
and then you just grab it. Yeah,
with a barcode.
It's so fun. I was like, I mean, it's a very cool system. Like, it's very convenient. But if I was like homeless or something, I would be like, yeah, I'm having Panera every day. Why not?
Just be like a vulture.
Yoink,
yoink.
I'm texting my wife. What do you want from Panera?
Exactly.
Dude, I mean, if you're
gonna get what you get, but
honestly, if you're that hard up for food, like just take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna be that dishonest, even
Serious.
to a point, and like if that's your thing, then I'm like, whatever. I'll just reorder it. Like it's
You know,
annoying.
They also redid the chocolate croissant, which I'm not too happy about.
Yeah.
Because it used to be a nice little, puff pastry with some chocolate in the middle, but they added like the chocolate drizzle on top, so when you eat it, it's all messy and you get all chocolatey hands, and it's just, there's a lot of issues.
We should do like Adam's like haters corner of foods.
I have
or
a lot of
something.
issues because a lot of my favorite things get taken off the menu.
I thought I had a problem.
He
about
just
hating
went, yeah.
stuff.
Usually he's just like, I love it.
I love
Now all of a sudden
everything.
He's just
But he's like, let me tell you about food and food choices.
I've been burned a lot. I don't know if this has happened to you guys a lot, but a lot of times my favorite dish at a restaurant gets taken off the menu, which probably says more about my taste than anything else, but that's besides the point. But like there was this Thai peanut noodle at Cheesecake Factory, gone. There was a
sounds good.
There was a this honey, like Shanghai boneless wings at Chili's, which were such a great Asian flavor boneless wing, gone. Indonesian peanut saute at Noodles and Company, gone. Fried green tomatoes and awesome biscuits at this restaurant called Cookers, gone.
You can't even get the movie anymore.
Dude, it's dead.
Adam,
Oh yeah.
That was
what about the Gobblerito?
Gobblerito, freaking gone.
What
They
is it
destroyed
called?
the whole
Whoa.
Mad Max restaurant, and
Dude,
that
Jack
was the
and I had a
first.
tradition
Yeah.
for all you listeners out there.
What's a
There's this restaurant
Gobblerito?
called Mad Max, where it's a really great Mexican restaurant.
Chain
that's
out of
on-
PA.
Yeah, it's a chain out of PA. I think it's actually still open there, but
Yeah, it is.
it was on campus at Ohio State. And every Thanksgiving time, they have something called a Gobblerito, which is, as it sounds, a Thanksgiving burrito smothered in gravy with mashed potatoes, and it is
The
amazing.
cranberry sauce is what does it.
Hold
It
on,
puts it
I'm
over the
almost done
top.
peeing.
The cranberry
Wait.
sauce.
Gone, dead.
They put stuffing, turkey, and what else? I forget what else in there. And
Just
mashed
everything,
potatoes.
yeah,
mashed
mashed
potatoes
potatoes.
is sort of the rice, and they roll up. It's actually a square burrito because they do square burritos there.
With gravy on it. And
Gravy on top.
dude, it's
Gravy
so
on top.
good.
And then, but it's that cranberry sauce. It brightens it up.
Yeah.
It sets up the tones. I mean, it's just beautiful.
It's and
It's
it was
beautiful.
good.
It's beautiful. And if you're not hungry now, you should be. And another huge one, Haiku.
Haiku. Yeah.
Haiku.
Another great
That was like
Asian
one of
restaurant.
me and Adam's first
Good
dates.
sushi place.
First
and
days.
Boom, gone.
They destroyed the whole place, and then they put apartments there. Delicious.
So, restaurant closes. No more. I don't know how to do haiku. I'm sorry.
I was like, where are we going?
I appreciate the effort there.
I was gonna.
That was awesome.
I was like, we were going there.
I wish you could see Bill's face. He was like,
He's like,
and I'm
he's
out.
counting. He's like, restaurant. Oh,
I forgot
damn it.
the order.
Oh yeah.
Oh
How
my
many
God.
syllables?
That's so funny.
Anyways.
But yeah,
that was good.
that's my little food corner rant. I just like,
Dude,
I like I
the
said,
rage.
it probably says more about my taste in food, but
No, I don't think so.
Because the things I like aren't that weird.
Dude,
They're
you
not-
took me to Haiku. We go all the time. We loved it.
I know.
We went to
Destroyed.
Mad Max.
Dead.
The waffle fries.
Dead.
I mean,
everything.
delicious.
Everything I've loved
One of
is
the
gone.
best Mexican places I've ever been. But they raised that rent. The rent is too damn high.
The
as
rent
they say.
is too damn high.
And that is what happened. And that's why that one Blockbuster is there's still one Blockbuster.
I don't think there is anymore.
Oh. Well, maybe not. Well, the family videos.
yeah.
There's a million family videos because they bought their properties. They didn't commercial lease. So if you're a long-term restaurateur or you want to sell VHS rentals, then buy. Don't lease.
Seems
Buy
like
the cookies.
sound business advice.
I mean,
We're giving all
that's
kinds of
why
advice
you
today.
tune in.
Coming up next on the Business
Gamers
Insider.
I like how we're like 18, almost 20 minutes. We haven't said one thing about a video game.
It doesn't matter. Okay, they come for me.
They think that's true. That's true.
That's what they all say.
They
He's
come for
drinking
me.
coffee from a Kim cup
I
right
think they
now.
come for you to take you somewhere. Take you
No,
to jail.
no, but I just
Have a
like
click.
talking with you guys.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
it's fun. I love it.
Oh, man.
I can catch up and haven't seen you guys. I haven't seen Bill in 2 weeks.
I know.
I know, man.
And I can't remember last time I heard Adam pissed off about something.
Yeah, I know. It was.
He's usually
I like
like,
him
hey,
getting excited.
I like cookies.
He
and
went
I
from
like
like,
ponies
yeah,
and
fairies
Disney and
Disney. Hey,
He's all like, "This is great. I like this. I like this. Panera can eat my entire ass."
While he's wearing,
Verbatim.
he literally is wearing Hakuna Matata t-shirt.
what a wonderful phrase.
From
and
a Disney hat.
He's got Mickey Mouse.
And then
What's his name? Poombi or
boom. What?
yes, the warthog from Lion King. Pumbaa.
Man, we are the
It's
best.
been a while.
We're so informative.
Timon and Pumbaa.
We're so informative.
Nobody's getting anything from this.
It's the Ion King with Pumbaa and Tombi.
Pumbaa and Toby.
It's actually a Tron
Oh,
movie.
Bill.
So sorry.
Oh, it's
What's
Poomby.
that Poomby there? I don't know.
I love me some Poomby.
You got Poomby.
There he
on.
goes farting again. Oh my god.
That is so good.
That was good.
All right, so Bill, I was trying to talk about. Oh my god, I gotta get it together. All right, I was trying to talk about.
What are you trying to talk about?
Well, him. I want to
wait.
talk about Bill, baby.
He's gonna keep saying
that.
that.
Bill, baby.
That was like 5 minutes of Chuck's like, I just want to talk about.
His entire brain
just
just
wanna
keeps
talk about-
resetting after he says that. I want to talk about. I just want to talk about. Can you loop that and put a beat to it?
I don't
Anybody?
have to. I don't have to loop it.
I was trying to do beats. All right. We gotta make
my
it through
God.
this. All right. So, but Bill,
Yeah.
we were talking about snowmen and
Yes.
peakage
Okay. Let me
and things.
explain
What
that.
people have no idea
Right.
what in the world we're talking about.
Well,
Take me
let's
through
fix that.
it. Okay.
Okay, so was it last week or the week before? I don't even remember now. Went to the ER because suddenly the surgical area was expanding rapidly and something was very wrong.
You're
and
blown up like a balloon.
It was very painful. Go to the ER and this ER doctor comes in, jams his finger down through where the hernia was.
Oh.
I almost hit him just out of reaction.
Yeah.
I might have yelled MFer.
Did he at least buy you dinner first?
No, he was a total prick. And he told me, he's like, yeah, you got a hernia. I was like, what are you talking about? Did you even look at the chart? I just had hernia surgery, dude. And he's like, well, it didn't work. It's broken. It broke through. So I spent 2 days just a total wreck. Like, I can't go through this again. This surgery was awful. I go to meet another surgeon, and this is where things got a little more fun. Because while I'm in the waiting room, my wife went with me. And you know, they do all the pre-stuff. And she's like, well, Dr. Jump will be in just a minute. Because my surgeon was out of town. So I was like, Dr. Jump?
All about getting jumped.
So we're
Dr.
sitting there.
Jump.
We're sitting there waiting for him to come in. And I was like, hey, Nina, do you think when he's like driving into work, he listens to Van Halen and he's like, might as well me. Might as well me. And she didn't know what I'm talking about.
What?
The song Jump by Van Halen.
Oh my god.
So she's like, what song? And I'm like, you don't know the song Jump by Van Halen? She's like, nope. And I'm like, are you kidding? So
You
I had
started
her-
playing. You're like, wait, hold off on the medical stuff. We got to get a rock and roll situated.
Well, it's just us two sitting in the room waiting,
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
So I'm sitting there explaining
I
this.
thought this was the doctor too.
No, I'm telling her. I'll bet when
Okay.
he's driving into work, he's singing it, but every time it says Jump, he just says me instead, right?
Ah.
So, and I'm like, do you think when he like comes into a room, he like busts the door open with Van Halen playing? And she's just like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how do you not know this song? So I start playing it on iTunes on my phone. Well, as I'm playing it, sure enough, he walks right the hell in the door.
Nice.
So he walks into the room while
With
I'm playing Van Halen's Jump.
Nice.
As I'm making a joke about him coming into the room playing
Van
Halen's Jump.
And then what did he do?
He just kind of looked at me. I'm like, trying
you try to go.
I'm like, I exit out of it. So then I'm trying to like,
Close it. 'cause
close
you-
the app 'cause
yeah.
it's still playing.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So I sat there like, and it was like, so how do you do? So he explains to me. At first, I thought he's like, he does the exam and he's like flicking me and all this
Flicking
shit or whatever he's doing.
Flicking
He's
me.
flicking your big ball.
And I'm like,
Years of medical school. Just to flick
a
'em.
decade.
and I'm
just
trying to explain to
flick
him
his
that,
big
that-
bong.
that's what started all this mess.
That's how we got into this in the first place.
Oh my
And I was already kind of obviously upset thinking I'm having surgery. And when we parked downtown, we had to park on the very top level because everybody was
Sons of-
double parked and it's pouring down rain. So we're soaking wet on top of it.
Nice.
Then he finally gives me a break. He's like, I don't think your hernia broke. I don't think that's what's happening. He's like, you've got, and at first I thought he said a sangria. And I'm like,
Yay! Let's
That
get
is
some
sangria.
juice
He's
out of
like,
there.
it's something called a seroma. And he's like, what happened was, he's like, did you have any kind of impact?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I did hit it really hard on my desk my first day back to work.
Good
He's
job,
like,
Bill.
Classic.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I also, the night before, ran trying to save our little pet groundhog that lives out there, Dirty Pig, outside our work.
Oh, I think you told me about that. I think
Yeah.
you said this on the last show.
He's saving animals. And
Well, he's out there every day. I've got tons of pictures. He's come to our front door before. We call him Dirty Pig. He's like our little mascot.
Dirty pig, dirty pig.
Well, I was working
does
late.
whatever a dirty pig does.
I was
you should
working
call
late.
him Poomby.
I was working late, and
Love Poomby.
I look up and there was a coyote stalking him.
Why? Was it Wiley?
No. I ran out to try to save him, and it was too late. He caught him and killed him and took off with him. I chased this coyote. I was
Aw,
going to fight
Dirty
this
Pig.
coyote to try to save
Hey.
him, and it was too late. He was
Instead, your
gone.
guts were coming out, and you're
Well, the next morning I get out of the shower, and that's when everything started.
oh, Bill.
So anyway, what he explained was he's like, it's what you probably broke a few stitches, and he's like, you might have done this weeks ago. You probably, because they're healed by now, and it's allowed fluid to build up.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, in fact, there's a couple layers of fluid, kind of like a snowman. And I was like, well, don't touch the carrot because that's not a nose, all right?
Don't touch it
Did you actually say that?
So, yeah, no,
Because no more touchies.
He's like, we have
painful.
to get an ultrasound to make sure.
Yeah.
And so I did the ultrasound the next day, and she's doing the thing, and I was like, if everything turns out okay, and it's a girl, I'll name it after you.
So
So she's just like, it's Amy, A-M-Y, but you can spell it however you want. And I was like, I'm really not pregnant. It's just fat.
Darn it.
it's just yeah.
So what am I going to do with this gift I got you for your baby?
I'll take it.
So
I'll
my other question is here, very important.
Very
finally, I can't keep jerking them around.
Who?
The catapult. Do we cancel it at this point? I mean, I just
You
want
did say
to.
it's
It's
cheaper to
always there.
buy than to rent, so
That's
you might as well
true.
just get it.
For the long term.
Because you
I
never know if
agree.
the fluctuating
You're
market,
right.
if something changes, we
Yeah.
don't want to be stuck if we need to buy one.
No.
Catapult market is sort of like the
The catapult, ups
yeah,
and downs.
Yeah, I mean it's
Well, the bottom line is this. They're telling me, and it has started to go down a little bit.
that's what she said.
They said it could take months before everything's back to normal, but yeah, nice. That's good.
All right, well, no, let's keep it rolling.
So that should,
Choo choo. Keep it going.
little by little, be the end of this mess and be done. That's it. Now we can.
Okay, good.
I have to do something
glad.
else stupid to.
Yeah, let's
stories.
not have your guts fall out anymore.
So my other surgeon called me back and confirmed the same thing over the ultrasound too, and
Oh, that's good.
everything's good. I went back in, he looked at it, and he said, "Yeah." The only thing that they thought was really odd was usually that happens within the first week after surgery.
Yeah.
He's like, the fact that it happened after 3 weeks is really weird, but it is still the same thing. So all's good.
Well, good. I'm glad. So
Yeah.
those are
Let's
the
talk
big
about
things.
games.
Let's talk about games. Let's get to it. So the reason why I guess me and Bill are talking so much for that, I didn't do much gaming. I played, 15 minutes Diablo, got to the first town. I love Diablo 3 on the Switch though.
It's
yeah,
great.
me too.
I
I think we've all been
instantly
playing it.
sort of fell in love with it. Did the Necromancer. I've already beaten Diablo 3 before.
That's what I'm doing too.
But, I'm going to play it instead of Red Dead. I'm itching to play it.
Good. Hey.
So,
Ride that boat, man.
but yeah, Bill, I don't know if you gamed any and then,
It's been a kind of a tumultuous week. So
yeah.
I played some Diablo on the Switch. I think I'm
Yeah.
up to like level 11 on this
Hey.
playthrough.
Nice. That's,
Not
Great.
bad.
It's a start. I haven't played Red Dead since last weekend, and I'm honestly dying to get back to it. I've just
Really?
been really busy. Oh, I miss it.
I,
And I spent an hour and a half just playing poker in a saloon with
the
these
poker's
guys.
actually
Pokemon?
fun.
No,
They
I don't
play
understand
tight.
Pokemon.
They play tight. So
Yeah.
unless you have
Next
the nuts,
Friday?
you're
Next
done.
Friday?
They'll call you too.
Dude, I got a big hand off a total BS hand that I had.
Really?
I went. Yeah.
Can you cheat in the game?
No,
I
no,
can't.
it's legit Texas Hold'em.
No,
There's
like
a-
can you
there's
like
a
put
guy-
a card up your sleeve to try and cheat? That would be kind of cool.
No, that would be an interesting mechanic.
I had a
but
guy.
no.
I had a guy kind of make little comments when
Yeah.
I was winning that something seemed suspicious, but I was like,
I mean, you could get up from the table and just shoot them.
I'll probably
also true.
I'll probably accidentally smack you and start a fight anyway.
What happens if you shoot one of your like campmates? Can you?
I'll tell you next
they
week.
can't.
Yeah, do some market research for us, Bill.
I don't think you can.
Do you
I
guys
mean,
have
you
any
could probably glitch in like a stick of dynamite and throw it in before you're in camp.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
you
We
could try
maybe
that.
you can't take your weapon.
All
on
right.
Yeah,
camp.
we'll try that.
We got
All right,
we got
Bill.
a safety
You have
save.
homework.
We got a safety save, and we'll check it out.
Do you have any questions about horse balls?
No,
No, like I
no.
said,
Are we
you
done with
you
that?
you were
We're
great.
done.
You
all right.
you
I'd rather
covered
talk
every
about
side,
Poombi.
every angle.
Well, I just have a 12-page report in case you wanted to go over it.
So
The whole
Adam,
dissertation of it.
Adam, hopefully you can rally us here.
Rally.
And eat a rallies. But I met the founder of rallies, or the one who's running it, or
Did
whatever.
you?
Yeah.
Did he give you a
I'm
free
thing.
cheeseburger at least?
No, she's just like, go across to Checkers, get yourself some burgers
jerk.
or fries.
If I was the CEO of like Rallies or Burger King, I would just always carry like something in my pocket, like a Whopper or something. So be like, nice to meet you. Here's my business card.
Adam, you're
it's a
always
Whopper.
carrying a Whopper. Okay, all right.
Hey.
Hey.
I didn't say it.
He beat me to it.
Thanks, guys.
That was the only joke that I
That was it. I mean, are you kidding?
Oh my god.
You don't need that quarter pound in your pocket.
There's the Pumbaa.
Or your
Poombi,
happiness.
sir. Poombi.
Anyways,
Oh my
so
God.
hopefully you actually gamed a bit.
So I did
this
something
week.
amazing.
Okay.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. The
Fork
cube.
knife?
There's a
Fortnite.
cube or
Dude,
something,
the
right?
cube. This event was mind blowing. Literally, one of the coolest things that has happened. I think because of the stuff around it and everything that was occurring. But if you guys aren't familiar, in Fortnite, there's been, with Season 6 and stuff, there's been this cube that's been flying all over the map and took over an island and was floating in the air, and monsters were spawning from cube fragments and stuff.
How long has this cube been running around? I've been hearing
I
about
feel
this
like
cube forever.
a couple months now or something,
Yeah.
a few months.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been around for a while, but they, Fortnite and Epic Games announced that there's going to be an in-game event. That was, I think, last Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
And this is the second in-game event they've had. The first one, it was like everybody was in, and if you're in the game during that time, it's only happens right at 1 o'clock or right at that time. You have to be in a game to see it. There was like a rocket that got shot off from some silo and landed in, I think, Tilted Towers. So
Right.
it was like a cool just event where a rocket came. So it was like, that was kind of cool, whatever.
Yeah.
So
You know how they be.
yeah, you know how they be.
rockets, shopping carts, cubes.
Yeah,
Sure.
so this,
Right.
I thought it was going to be something similar or whatever. So my brother Jordan and I, we joined a game and we were floating down, and I had my ice dragon glider
It's
flying
very
all over
pretty,
the place,
actually.
which is awesome. I
Very
love it.
cool. I saw
And
it.
so I was gliding around, and it was like 12:59. It was getting close to 1 o'clock, and then I land, and I'm trying to be safe, and all of a sudden I start getting shot, and I'm like, oh my god! And I had 10 health left, and I was
you're
like,
gonna miss the
holy
event.
God, I'm gonna miss the event.
It's not like you can replay
No,
or see
it's
it again
literally
and again.
one-time
It's
thing.
live across
Yeah,
all platforms,
all over the world.
It's a
What
one-time
a jerk.
thing.
Who was shooting
I
right
know. I
then?
was like, "What are
He's
you doing?"
ruining my
I mean, people
experience.
were dying. Like you could see, people were dying left and right. I'm
Oh
like,
my
"You guys are
gosh.
such a-holes." It's
Yeah.
insane.
Can we pause
So
for the glory?
Yeah. So it was insane. So I was running, and like I said, I mean, people were dying, so I don't think it was the game saving me because I was at 10 health, but I somehow survived. So I was running towards the cube while it was happening. Jordan was still floating in the air, and he's like, all of a sudden, I hear Jordan go, "It's changing, it's exploding." So like the cube just started glowing, and all of a sudden it exploded, and there was a giant white light, and it enveloped everybody.
So all you saw was white
It was
screen.
just completely white screen, and then all of a sudden you come back, and you're in like the Matrix. Like everyone got transported to this like big area with, it looked like you were inside of a computer. You could see other people floating around, and you were like floating around in this space.
See, that's why you didn't die, Neo. You're the
I
one.
know, exactly. And you were just floating around
point.
and seeing everything. Everything was silent. Everyone's like, what's going on? Then all of a sudden, this like rift thing starts coming together, and it becomes a butterfly, and it lands on your finger. And then all of a sudden, when it lands, everything goes black again, and then you're back in the game. Everybody's falling in the same place all the way down, and the whole map, or the map changed where the cube was and stuff.
So the cube.
It was so cool. I was like, this is amazing. It was awesome.
The cube is like tripping on acid.
So there's
I was going to say, did
For
this
like
really
a
happen, or
minute.
did you eat something?
I may have ate something. I
Did
don't
you
know.
eat some expired by a couple years?
I can neither confirm nor deny the use of
so
anything
the
else.
cube in Fortnite is actually LSD.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of different kinds of mushrooms
So
out there, Adam.
digital LSD.
But it was,
Yeah.
I don't, it was just, it was so cool because it was a worldwide event that only happened at that one time, and it was so shocking because I didn't expect to be taken to another area. I thought like something, like maybe
and then
the
drop
cube was
back
going
in,
to explode.
and they timed it
or
between
something
all
happened.
platforms
Yeah.
and all
Worldwide.
players. That's kind of an impressive.
I think
technical
like
thing.
Ninja. I think Ninja was playing. He had over like, I think almost over 400,000 concurrent viewers
To watch it.
watching it. Him do
My
it. It's
goodness.
insane. It was.
Wow.
So, I mean, it was really amazing. I mean, it was just, that's what I love about Fortnite. Like that's what, because they are making so much freaking money. They can just do whatever they want, and they're trying all these new things,
So-
putting stuff in, putting stuff out. It's so cool. So
I wonder if they're like going to develop like a plot line or something. So like the cube is like the devs are working on something, and it becomes sort of the agent of change in the game. It's from what it sounds like.
something, because the game already changes, but yeah, this is
Okay.
something that it was.
It's
this
a
was
major
big change.
changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens. I think that season 7 is starting in, I think, a month or less than a month. So maybe something else will happen.
I
But it
wonder-
was so cool.
Yeah, I wonder if they have like sort of even, I don't know, but like a plot line or something, like who put the cube there, what is this being?
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting.
Sort of like a Halo or something, right?
Well, because
Here on the
they do
ring.
have like the save the world mode, which is they have a single player, a co-op game where you can play with your friends, and it's kind of like a horde mode in Gears of War.
Okay.
And stuff. There's not necessarily a story, but there's
Who do you
there's,
fight against?
Just the monsters, like different monsters and
monsters.
aliens and stuff, whatever. But
Okay.
They don't
I
need
mean-
to write a story. Just like all the
The
writers
mon-
there, they're like, so
Shoot at this-
There's a cube. Yeah, what's going on with that? It's just there.
And,
Go.
and then like
And then
butterfly,
butterfly
and then
happens and
shoot
things
the
happen.
monsters, and
yeah,
like
but
that's
I don't
plot.
know, it was awesome. But I must say,
Yes.
I didn't think that Fortnite could top itself so
Yeah.
quickly. You know?
And it did. And
they did.
These experience.
I mean,
it's
made
all
it-
about the experiences.
It made it so this cube event
Yeah.
like was stupid. It didn't even matter because of what they did yesterday.
What?
Did you guys hear about this?
No.
You can
fill us in.
You can play as the Cleveland freaking Browns in Fortnite.
I knew that's where he was going.
I forgot.
That's why you were.
You know what? You know what? He showed us a picture
Here
of
we
it.
go, Brownies.
That's why you were getting
Here we
shot
go.
already.
Adam told me
Here
about
we go,
it as soon as it
Brownies. Here we
happened.
go.
I got a
Woo,
text,
woo.
and then he just showed me a picture, and then in the course of 30 minutes, I'd already forgotten, and, and I was genuinely like, "What happened?"
What
Like
happened?
genuinely, like
so-
I was like, "What are you talking about?"
So you're wondering why. You're wondering why your health is
awesome.
already at 10.
Yes,
You start?
exactly. I'm already losing.
That's exactly why.
I wasn't very good at Fortnite to begin with, and now I have no hope.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so he will never win a
But
chicken.
yeah,
you know,
it's
Hey.
so what.
If you win 3 matches, you'll have more wins than the real Cleveland Browns will have all
Well,
year.
He brings
It's
up a
tough
good
enough
point.
to
He
do
brings
that.
up a good point. There's still hope for the Super Bowl, guys.
Uh,
Anyway, so this is just
Right.
it's so cool. Once again, why Fortnite is awesome because they have a partnership with the NFL where you can play as any of the 32 teams. Plus, they made a Fortnite team,
Yeah.
and you can choose whatever number you want. So you can like pick your number and your favorite number and stuff.
Everybody's 69,
And you
right?
know the cool thing about it, because
For
you know
sure.
a lot
Yeah.
of companies like this, like you would say, hey, you know what, I'm going to buy the Browns, but you just buy the outfit and you can swap it as much as you want. So you're not just buying one team. So you can be the Browns one time, then the Cowboys and the Bengals.
oh,
or
so
something.
it's a one-time purchase for
Yeah.
this for the NFL skin
correct,
pack.
correct.
Okay.
Which I think it's pretty cool.
How much is it?
It's 1,500 V-Bucks, which
What the hell, Bill? We are
I think
so
it's
out
like
of the
15
loop
bucks,
here.
maybe $10 or something.
well, then
V-Bucks.
why is it V-Bucks? Just be 15
Because
bucks.
it creates monetary confusion, so you're not like it's not actually like real dollars.
he's got the point. That's
I
that
know,
marketing
exactly
but it's
what
so
people do.
annoying.
They do it in everything.
Yeah.
Because you can, I guarantee you can earn V-Bucks.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, like through the battle pass and
Yeah.
while you're earning
If
stuff.
you're good
earning
at the
V-Bucks.
game, you can sort of earn your keep, so like kids can just grind out and just
Yeah, like if
play
you
a
buy the
ton.
battle pass, which is $10, then you can
Yeah.
every certain amount of tiers you get 100 V-Bucks here and there. So
Yeah, it's
can do
just
stuff
like
like
mobile. Yeah, exactly. It's like
yeah.
heroin.
Tap in the
it's
vein.
it's the
It is,
mobile.
man.
It's the mobile game thing where you got to get coins or gems or jewels to keep playing,
Yeah.
and you get the bonuses.
But
See, that's why I
how many
passed on NBA.
real bucks have you spent on these V-Bucks?
Yeah.
I say, well, so here's the thing: the game's free,
Yes.
so with that has it going for a little bit. So I've probably spent about maybe $40, $30 or $40 on battle passes and gear
Since-
and
That
cool
since the
things.
beginning?
Yeah.
That does sound free.
It
So,
sounds like.
I mean, I haven't even. So I haven't even.
Bill,
really-
that's the
so, I mean, I
model.
haven't really even bought a full price game yet.
Yeah, but would you say you've gotten the experience of the love that you
Oh,
would
my
have
God,
at AAA? Yeah, really?
For sure.
Like I'd compare it to Overwatch.
No, I have gotten so much out of this game. I mean, a lot of it is because my brother started playing, so I
Right,
had someone to
so-
like play with and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, the skins and this, like I said, the changing map and these events and the seasons and the different cool themed things. Like I can't wait till it's winter time when the map is all snowy and there's like Christmas stuff. Like that's what I love about this game. It's a constantly evolving world.
Plus-
Even though I suck at it, but it's just fun to be in it.
Plus, you can use it, obviously as a way to bond with your brother.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
did the same thing with
and you
video
can play it
games
anywhere.
with-
Like you can play it on your phone or Switch or Xbox or PS4 or PC, and it's great, man.
Those are some
I
of the
love it.
best games
It's-
I ever played.
Like I said, it really is. It's a special game. I know it. Like some people say, "Oh, Fortnite." Everyone's talking about it, but this is something that I think is really worth it. Hey, I heard the Switch sound.
Let's do the Swatch.
I was just looking.
It's just I've never played a
research.
game that feels so alive. Like that's really how I could describe Fortnite. Like it's
Yeah.
it is never the same. Like they constantly change stuff. Like last week they just added a feature where if you're 3 stories high, you can redeploy your glider. So like that even changes a lot of the game itself.
Yeah,
They
movement.
added like a heavy AR weapon last week, and certain times they'll take things in, take things out, try new stuff. It's just I love it.
I
It's
haven't
great.
played a single round of Fortnite.
It's
I haven't
great.
either. Is it
And I
hard?
should.
Let's say if I just wanted to download it today, would
So-
I know what the hell I was doing? Or
Yeah,
would
I mean
just
it's
be
like a
toast?
shooter. I mean, especially if we
So
got
it's
to
just
play
a
together.
shooter.
But it's one of those games where
People
you can
building-
still have a lot of
It's
fun.
just- it's
Even
free
you
for
can
all.
still have a lot of fun even if you're not necessarily winning, because you're learning the game, you're finding weapons, you're learning how to build, and you can kind of get to the top 20 if you're very careful. If you just kind of play it slow, and play in
or you
houses
can
and
be
stuff.
someone you just build and hide the entire time and be lucky enough to be in the center of the circle.
Yeah, and
have
sometimes,
full health.
but that's the
and-
thing. Like sometimes you'll get lucky. You'll find a gold weapon, or the storm will come right where you are, so you don't have to move. So like, there's a lot of chances that you can.
I like the
have a really
Fortnite
good run.
Invitational where the guy won or something, had like 0 kills or like
Oh yeah. I forget.
Yeah.
He was like the top 25 or something, and he
Yeah.
won some money, and he didn't kill anybody
he killed no one.
because he just
He
hung
won
around
like
by the
10
storm.
grand and he just hid
Yeah, but,
That's
no,
what I want to do then.
behind the building. Yeah, you just build up and leave.
It's pretty nice. No, but it's
So you can play however you want. You know, it is a cool game, but they have like multiplayer modes and all sorts of things. But,
yeah, and they recently added they had the Fortnite mode where there were the cube monsters, like actual zombies in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm not the greatest player at Fortnite, but it's fun to like run around the map and shoot these zombies and still kind of play the game. So it's really fun. I really recommend it. It's really good.
I've still only played PUBG that one time when we
that was just fun. And
PUBG was fun with me.
Yeah.
Games. I think games are great when you get to bond with
someone.
I mean,
that's what takes it to another level.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
your brother. Like I bonded with games with my dad. I bonded with games with my younger
that
brother.
Really, that takes a game to another level when you have someone to show
I don't
it.
have
It's
anybody
great.
to bond with.
Dude.
Well,
Poombi.
Well, now that we're older and our schedules are pretty terrible, yeah, it's kind of sad.
We got to play Anthem.
Man.
And I forgot my Switch today, so we didn't do
Yeah,
Let's
way to
Play
go.
Diablo 3.
We got to play
I
Anthem.
screwed up.
Though. Anthem is gonna be
Anthem,
cool.
yes.
I hope it's good.
We usually for the big games, we usually get one or two
76
nights
on Wednesday.
together. I'm not interested.
What's that?
Fallout 76.
Fallout 76 looks terrible.
I don't
Yeah,
think
it doesn't.
Nah.
It's not
No,
grabbing me at all.
no. But Adam, I know, Adam, you don't want to say. You can
I
feel
played
it. You can say, but you don't want to say it's terrible.
No, I'm not going to say it.
It's
'cause
literally take the Fallout 3 map or Fallout 4 map, and it's the same game again. And there's nothing. It's just a bunch of random people playing together in multiplayer, and you can make a little base or something, and like, who cares?
But the base Fallout game is still good, so it's not bad.
Ooh.
Nope, it's bad because you can play that with an actual story and like not have a bunch of idiots bother you.
You're not in the hills of West Virginia, man.
I don't care.
It just looks like the hills.
It looks
of
the
wherever
same.
last
It-
place
there's
was.
a-
It's actually pretty cool. It's a nice autumn. There's all the leaves are changing.
All right.
It's pretty. I like it.
Should I pre-order Civ on the Switch or wait for reviews?
Dude, there's no online multiplayer.
Well,
I don't have any friends anymore.
yeah, you just play
I saw
through
that.
computers.
I meant to text you with that. I
really?
saw a report that there's no online multiplayer. I was like, oh,
That's
come
kind of a
on.
bummer.
Bill, do you play a lot of online multiplayer Civ ever?
Bill and I played for
No.
like once.
He's played thousands of hours, and he's like, "Oh, bummer."
Bill and I
don't like
played for a
people.
little bit, and he destroyed me. It was very
Yeah,
sad.
he is a genius when it comes to strategy, and I would never verse him anyways. Even if we had plenty of time, Bill, and we could play it, I would not play you.
We could form an alliance, and then I wouldn't kill you till I had to.
We did actually play versus.
we-
He destroyed me. He's too quick, and I tried to adapt any way I could. I think you were sort of coming in militarily, but you were playing soft. So then I tried to do cultural, and you kicked my ass in science.
Yeah.
He was always like one step ahead, and it was really pissing me off.
That's how the game is played.
Anyways.
It's a
I
big
remember it
game
as a
of
total
chess.
blast somehow.
Somehow he was
Somehow.
loving it.
But
Oh my God.
I don't know if I want to wait for
Somehow.
reviews and just see how it plays. I'm worried about the late game.
Well, here's the
How-
thing. You
how-
you already
wait,
have
we already got a
Civ
bunch of
6,
games.
so you might as well just wait. Just
Yeah,
because you
already
can
have
still
on
play it.
You got to play Breath of the Wild, Diablo. You got to get back to Red Dead. But he is
Oh, yeah.
Bill, so he's like,
Dude,
I love
let's
Civ.
go Pokemon.
I
Let's
love
go
Civ.
Pikachu next week.
Yeah,
Next
Julie's
Friday,
gonna lose her
I'm
mind
so
every
excited.
time we talk
So
about it, or she hears about it,
excited.
or we replay this podcast, and she hears "Let's go Pikachu." She's gonna be like, "Woo!"
all right, let's test it. Hey, Julie, let's go Pikachu.
She does more like a squeal, and I don't want to squeal because I'll blast people.
I can't wait. I cannot wait for
Which
two.
is cute.
Not next week's episode, but the week after. So
Yeah.
it's all about Pokemon talk. Just to hear
Oh,
Bill's
all about
reaction.
Pokemon. Bill is gonna lose it.
How about very quiet that episode?
How about
because
the-
I don't know. I just don't know
It's
it.
so good.
How about that
It's
video
so
I
good.
sent you guys with the Pokemon? Did you guys watch
Oh
it?
yeah, I did. I forgot
I
where I
still
was
watched
when I
it.
watched it, but
I
Dude,
know, I'm sorry.
I think he even
That was
laughed
good.
at his response, but he's even watched the videos.
I do that sometimes.
That's how busy Adam is.
just
You stinker.
Hey, look,
Adam-
in my defense,
Adam is such a nice guy. Hold on. Adam's such a nice guy.
Hey,
here's where
He
I'm
will
at.
pretend to stay engaged in your jokes.
That's what you got to do.
But he's so busy.
Perception is
he
reality.
has to keep going.
Perception
I was
is
wondering,
reality.
he has to manage, like, so many people know Adam and love him. And he's going to manage like 1,000 relationships for people, and he just doesn't have enough time. So he's literally sending back LLLs and cry laughy faces to things he doesn't even see.
I meant to get back to it. It's a delayed reaction.
It's very delayed. He's so crunched for time to manage relationships with people.
Oh my god.
But that just speaks to you and Poomby.
I guess.
And,
maybe a Poomby, but yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah,
I just
that
found
is
that out. I just discovered this right now.
Behind the scene, the Oz, Wizard of Oz has been revealed. But yeah, it's we actually have obviously I have Ori, and my brother's dog Henry is staying with us this weekend.
Nice.
So they are like monsters.
The
all over the place.
Badoompadoopadoops.
No Badoopadoops. Yeah.
All right, no Badoompadoops.
Yeah,
we'll let them just figure out what that is. He gets so excited he loses body control and he goes Badoopadoopadoopadoo. Andrew
like, what is this feeling? What is
Andrew
this
showed me a
feeling?
video. It was amazing.
Oh my god!
Nice.
A dog gets so excited it can't help but like blah, 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 blah. I got all the noises.
I'm assuming that's humping.
It is. All right. Let's just put it out there.
Because I know people can't see it, but from this side it looked like seizures. So
It's like the puppy is
Which
having a
the same
seizure. It's
thing.
so excited and having so much
Blah, blah,
fun
blah,
that
blah,
it just
blah.
loses, like, it doesn't even know what's happening anymore.
It just Badoopadoop.
It's like just base instinct comes out.
It's all about that Badoopadoop, man.
All the Badoopadoop.
all about that Badoopadoop. But yeah, it's
Anyways.
but seriously, guys, and
Yeah.
Bill, this
Yeah?
is an invitation for you as well.
Huh?
But
Huh?
Jack, we have to do in like I think 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes.
We have to do a VR session again
Okay.
because
It was so hard last time.
because that was a complete failure. But
Yeah.
yesterday I bought Tetris Effect,
okay.
That looks really
which
cool.
is freaking amazing.
I haven't even
and
heard
it's
about it.
Full VR, which I haven't tried yet. But it's like
You're like
it's,
in the
it's
Tetris?
Tetris, yeah, and it's all. But it's Tetsuya Mitsuguchi,
Bless you.
Yeah,
who did
that's what
who
I
did Rez and Luminous. If you've
Good job,
played any
Phil.
of those games, like the music kind of platform puzzly games. I don't know if you've ever played Rez or Luminous or any of those games.
Luminous, I've played a lot.
No,
Yeah, but it's a
I
very
haven't.
like audio-visual experience with Tetris, and there's changing landscapes and effects and sound and music, and it's in full VR, and it's supposed to be one of the coolest VR things ever.
Does it surround you, or
Yeah.
is it just
yeah.
like
you're
all over
completely in it, and like
wow.
things are flying at you, and there's all this stuff, but it looks really amazing. Plus,
Space.
Beat Saber is coming out on November 20th,
Nice.
which, if you haven't heard of that,
Is that
literally-
porn?
Yes, VR porn coming at you live. It's the game where you have two basically
Oh, yeah,
lightsabers,
yeah.
and it's like a Guitar Hero type game where you're hitting blocks as music goes by, and you're like trying to dodge.
Oh,
and
I
do
know
stuff.
what Beat Saber is. That looks really cool.
Yeah, so that's coming out on PlayStation VR on November 20th.
My wife caught me playing that
I think
one
that's one
time,
of-
and that's why I told her it was a game too.
Nice.
I was kidding. She caught me twice.
3 times, I think. I heard.
Today.
Yeah, today. Oh my god! During this podcast.
During while he's thinking about
I'll be
Poomby.
back.
Oh
He's
my
thinking
God.
about Poomby.
But yeah, I still have to play the DLC for Resident Evil 7. I never played that.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to try Astrobot and Moss.
Yeah.
Because those are supposed to be really good. Like, there's a lot of really good VR games that I just.
It's finally
bothered
coming.
to freaking try.
It's been long enough. I mean,
But there's like I
VR's been
think
out
there's
forever.
enough incentive for me to finally set
finally,
this thing up and
I think
charge
there's enough
everything.
incentive for me to actually want to play VR.
Yeah.
Not to buy it yet. But
Right.
play. It's
So,
too
yeah.
expensive.
Can I tell
It
you
is.
guys something real
Too many
quick?
cords.
What's that?
I just realized it's been a while since I played Zelda that I forget the controls again. I forget how to do the
You know what?
parachute or to slide on my
They're
shield.
just like Universal. I can't even talk. I'm like Universal.
Universal.
Just like Universal cords that they're still working on. They need to have universal button layouts.
Yeah.
You're not. I mean, at this point,
Technically,
like-
Nintendo was the first though, so
like-
PlayStation, Xbox decided to be all weird.
Well, whatever.
Well,
but
not the
I have
first,
a
but
really
the
hard
most relevant
time
right now.
switching back and forth
Switch?
because, hey, you got to remember that.
Oh,
Because
I get it.
your brain needs to be rewired.
Yeah, right. I know it is confusing.
I get it, buddy.
I got it, guys.
Because the back button is obviously B. It's on the right side.
Yeah, it
But
messes
the
me
A
up.
button on the Switch is on the right side. So to confirm on the Switch is on the right side, but to go back on the PlayStation and the Xbox. So I'm used to going back and I confirm and I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
what did I do?
Oh, no.
I just purchased another game.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, it's really annoying. I just had to put that out there.
Yeah, no, I share that frustration, but
Yeah.
I just
You know
wish.
what's really
Can't we all
frustrating?
get along?
What's that?
Finding out there's a new Diablo game coming, but it's stupid.
Oh my
And it's-
god, freaking BlizzCon, man.
Freaking Blizz.
So yeah, for those unaware, good old BlizzCon was last weekend, which started the same day as Diablo 3.
If you've seen those videos.
And so they announced a few things. They announced a new character for Heroes of the Storm, the
What you
first
said
original
was great.
character.
Yeah.
They did a new Overwatch character, Ash, who's got some history with McCree. They announced Warcraft 3 Reforged, which, do we have any Warcraft fans here? I never played
do.
it, which I feel
I
sad
played
about.
the OG. It was great.
Yeah,
I
I've heard
loved
it's
it.
amazing. And I heard the story is
I
actually
loved
pretty
OG Warcraft.
good. Yeah. Warcraft 3 or like the
I think
original
it was.
Warcraft?
I think it was original. Honestly, I'm so old, I forget
Oh,
now.
gotcha.
But it was just basically, damn it, You just get the logs and build your base.
Yeah.
Make little guys.
Gotcha.
But I don't think it had heroes at that time.
Yeah,
So,
I think
the new
Warcraft
ones
3 did have.
it has
was, like,
heroes and you
characters
get
and
all
stuff.
this stuff and all this other.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play those games, but I just whatever. I was more of a Command and Conquer guy back in the day.
Yeah.
That was like my jam. I love
OG
those
StarCraft.
games.
OG. I love Command and Conquer too.
Command and Conquer Red Alert, baby. Those
One of the best.
stupid FMV videos that were the greatest things. The
One of the
cheesiest
best.
actors. Oh
Yes.
my god!
I actually rebought
God, it's
the
so
whole
good.
series of
those games
Command
were
and
so
Conquer.
good. There's one coming out on mobile, I think, in December, but I'm sure it's
Everything
gonna get
is.
destroyed. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean that's the way the world is.
But no, Warcraft's great.
But yeah, Warcraft 3 Reforged is coming out next month, and then they announced the World of Warcraft Classic is going to launch next summer or next spring, maybe spring, I think it was. But they're like relaunching Warcraft as it was in 2006, which for some people is probably pretty cool.
That's cool. I mean, there's already modded. You can already get a hold of it through multiple different ways.
But then they ended because there was a lot of rumors. I think we've even talked on the show about these Diablo rumors that Blizzard has come out and said they're working on multiple Diablo projects.
Yeah, we thought it was Diablo 4.
Right. Yeah, we thought it was Diablo 4. There was a leak from the Blizzard shop that said Diablo Reign of Terror, which isn't the name of a game. So everyone's like, oh, snap, what is this? What is
So
this?
good.
A lot of people are hoping for maybe a Diablo 2 remaster or something. But
I'd be cool
literally,
with that too.
yeah, oh man, I would love it. That Diablo 2 is so good. Anyway,
So good.
so they ended the conference with the announcement of Diablo Immortal, which is a mobile version of Diablo, which by itself I think is probably going to be pretty cool. I'm sure it's going to be fun. But here's the problem.
Thank you.
Here's the problem. Here is the problem.
Here, let's hear it.
BlizzCon and Blizzard fans are like the hardest of hardcore PC players.
Yes.
And they pay tons of money, flights, hotels, everything to fly out to Blizzard and do all this stuff. And to end your conference on a mobile game is like the most
It's a slap in the
daft-
face.
Like
it's a
who
slap in the
thought
face.
that was a good idea?
Yeah.
I mean,
they're literally PC master race. Love the brand for decades.
Oh, yeah.
And they show up and they're like, oh, play it on your phone.
like it's very strange because like I said, I think this game will probably be pretty good. I mean, I think they're going to put a lot of love and care into it, but this is what Bethesda did during E3. They announced Elder Scrolls Blades, the mobile Skyrim game, but then they followed up with a teaser for Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6. So it's like just show Diablo's face and say Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Or do something, or like mention Diablo 2 remastered, or
Right.
even you don't have to say anything about the game. Just let these fans know. Like end it on that one note that'll keep people like, yes, oh my god.
Just like Elder
wish.
Scrolls 6. I mean, they didn't show anything.
No,
but
they showed like a city. What the hell does that mean? But it gives that
wasn't
people
even-
in their mind that,
yeah,
oh my god,
it's coming.
Yeah.
No, it was terrible. They didn't know the room. They didn't know their audience. They just were getting excited for a cash grab on a mobile game, just like everyone else is now.
Don't you guys have phones?
I mean, everyone's doing a mobile version of their titles.
Which I think is smart because they make a
It's-
ton of money.
Oh, that's exactly
And
what it's
and
about.
I think they even said like a company called NetEase, I think, is helping them out. So it's not even, and like I said, that's this is the mixed messaging and the problem I have with all this because this Diablo mobile game doesn't mean that Diablo 4 is not happening. Like that that has nothing to do with each other. But
Right.
it's the way it was presented. It was the way that it
Those
ended.
people don't care about it.
Exactly. And however, I will say this guy that got up and asked a question and asked if this was some April Fool's joke and did everything. I think he went too far.
I don't think so.
I think
I thought it was-
I don't
it's
think
funny.
so.
that's just a little. I think that's a little. much.
I'd say be rude. If you're going to be tone deaf to the populace,
I might have done the
just
same
like
thing.
just like the president of the United States can be tone deaf to the populace, and then the reporters call his shit out on it. If that's where we're at. I mean, it might be a bit rude, and to take the stage, and I understand. I think it is rude.
I mean, I think asking the question, like asking it in a different way, I think they should have. Like, I have no problem with that. But like, he literally went up there like so sarcastically, and it's just so embarrassing.
Well,
for
how
these
about this? How
developers.
about this? When he replied and said, "Yeah, what's your guys' problem? This is the tone deafness, right? What's your guys' problem?" We said, "Don't you guys have phones?" So since I have a phone, then I enjoy all mobile games, or I enjoy mobile games. That's stupid.
Well,
Like,
I also feel bad for this guy who was like
yeah,
presenting,
and
stuff.
that's the point,
Yeah,
though.
like because they literally threw him out to the wolves. This guy.
Wow.
I mean, I think it's just crazy.
This
he was
is-
like, I can't wait to
Adam-
get off stage and check
Adam-
my Twitter.
This is an all-year thing. It's sort of like Xbox and the other thing, or PlayStation, what they're doing, the tone deafness. BlizzCon, it's a once-a-year thing They've been doing these for decades.
Yeah.
This is a total misstep. And
Oh,
you know
I
what?
100% agree.
They deserve the backlash, and you're a representative of the company. I'm sorry, but you just got to take it. Like, I'd love it for everyone to get all nice and get along, but conflict, I think, breeds better experiences. You have to have conflict, right? You have to have
Xbox One's perfect example.
I mean,
remember the backlash they got, and they made things right.
I get that it was sarcastic or whatever, and you can be more respectful and have a better debate. But you know what it did? It got their attention. It got everyone else's attention.
Yeah.
It created a lot of buzz, and just because everyone has a phone doesn't mean they like mobile gaming. Just like I know. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Because it's just like, oh, everyone has an asshole. Does that mean everyone likes anal sex too? Okay, there you go. Let's lay it out there.
We went there, guys.
We laid it out. That's the analogy, right? Yeah. That's right. Just because everyone has ears.
The answer is
no.
How
about this? Just because everyone has ears, they must love rap music.
Right.
And they must love country. And they must love... What about all these tastes? Yeah. Just because your phone can do anything now. Oh, just because I have a phone, that means I love watching porn 24/7? No, I like it for phone calls and text messages, okay?
Wait, you can do calls and text messages?
I know, not
I didn't
anymore.
even know that.
But yeah, it's just such a terrible response, and that just speaks to the tone deafness of Blizzard. I give them no credit. I give them no leeway. I think they deserved a pie in the face for this. I mean, this is how goofy and stupid it was. They have billions of dollars. They have marketers. They have test groups. You
don't think somebody would have said, you know what, this probably isn't the best audience to end this
But
on.
instead, I would think so. But instead of listening or doing anything else, we're going to say, we're going to do this because we want to make this X amount of dollars, because in the end, it's all about money in our society. It's not about the games or the fan base or who's coming or actually thinking. It's just about money. So let's go out there, shove this down their throats, and it's going to be great, guys. Because that's when you're so far up your own butthole, you can't hear what the heck else is going on. So they totally deserved it. They should have been ruder to him.
Oh
I mean,
Testify.
let them have it. Let them have it.
Hey,
I say, screw you, Blizzard.
Oh, my God.
The end. How about
Gloves are
that?
off.
Do you think there's any chance?
Gloves are off.
Do you think there's any chance that because of the backlash, they'll pull a Final Fantasy and just cancel the rest?
That would be amazing. Oh, my God.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, what a mess that is.
Phil, how long were you waiting for that one?
Yeah. Just waiting to come in.
Oh, no, that just came up. I was enjoying.
Because
I agree 100% with Jack on this one.
But Adam, where Adam's coming from, and I think Adam is a beautiful human being, and we want everyone to get along. And he knows how hard people work to put events together.
Yeah,
you and I both know, and they put a lot on the line, and you're nervous, and you got to put all this together, and I'm sure it hurt that guy's feelings, right? Oh. But you know what? I don't think we can run away from the hurt. I think you need to self-examine and understand that. Like Dave Chappelle, for example, I remember a story where he did a stand-up routine, got booed off the stage, destroyed. What was it? What's it? This famous theater? What is it?
Apollo.
At the Apollo. He got booed off at the night of the Apollo, where he rubbed the stump and all that. Walk, get him off there. They don't let you have any room.
Yeah.
Like they boo you off the stage.
That's crazy.
And he said that was the best moment of his life because he couldn't bomb any more than that.
Yeah.
So then he became fearless. So let's not feel sorry for these people. Let's see it as maybe a learning experience for him to rise above. And I'd like this guy to come back even better, even more successful before this, and actually maybe even thank these people. We'll see how the perspective goes. Yeah. So, you know what? Life is full of challenges, but how we rise to those challenges is what makes us great.
And you can't have...
I like that.
You cannot...
That was a nice little rant there, Jack.
So that's why I don't give them any slack. I'm sorry.
You cannot have the self-awareness of Michael Scott in today's age and expect to get away with it. You can't.
Yeah, it's comical. It's comical, right? That's why everyone thinks it's a joke, so they make these snide comments. But
great memes.
Yeah,
and then people want to blame the fans. It's the fans' fault. Oh, the customer is always wrong. It's the customer's fault. Oh yeah, of course it is. All right, see, that's just more tone deafness. That's just more of people.
They don't know what they want.
I feel like Blizzard is sort of like in an ivory tower almost.
Oh yeah,
sort of like Valve is at times. and these developers, and they're just like,
We can do no wrong.
we're
okay. Everyone loves us. It doesn't matter what we say.
they're
Yeah, they're not Rockstar.
you're high on your own supply.
Yeah.
Is what I feel like it is. And to be knocked down a couple pegs, that you all wipe your asses just like everyone else. Like, join the club, right?
No, just go right to the shower.
The fish shower.
The SS combo, as I call it.
The fish shower.
Yeah,
Fish fillet.
the orange seafood shower.
The orange roughy.
Get a roughie under that.
Oh god. Yeah, but it's
right.
that's interesting. No, I definitely appreciate that perspective. And like I said, I only took issue with that one question because
Yeah,
it felt
I
like
know.
I mean I get where you're
It
coming
was rude.
from.
I don't like rude people.
Yeah, I mean
I don't
just
like
think
rude people. I get it.
I think because they heard it from everyone else around the world. Like it's
Yeah.
not like that guy changed anything, but
Yeah.
it's
You got a lot of attention.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Well, and
it's
he got some high fives in his mom's basement too.
that's true. Oh my god.
Well, the heroes
I kid.
and more background. The heroes always wear red shirts, and that's what happened in the last conference too,
Oh shit.
or a previous
and you're
one. I
wearing a
forget.
lot of red today. So
I'm
are you
wearing
the
red,
hero?
so
I'm
coming in, and Buckeyes are playing today. So go Bucks.
Good old Ohio State. But yeah, that's that was good old BlizzCon.
That was it. I'm sorry. Oh well. Anyways, but let's talk about we talk about Final Fantasy. I know Bill brought it up. Do you want to just?
Yeah, we can touch on it real quick
touch
before
on
we
it.
run out of here. But
Yeah.
it's
They bailed.
They bailed.
They
The guy's
parachuted
gone.
out.
It
They
was crazy.
canceled
So-
everything. I didn't even know they were still working on it.
I didn't either.
I thought
Yeah,
Final,
so
Fantasy 15 was dead.
15 came out at the end of 2017, 16?
16.
I
It
think
feels
16
like it's
was.
been a while.
Should have been 15.
Yeah, and then
right on
so they supported this game like crazy. I mean, after obviously the tumultuous development cycle, they had a whole first round of DLC which was focused on the characters, and then they announced a second round of DLC which focused on Arden and Luna Freya and Arnea and all these other people. And they came out with the Pocket Edition of Final Fantasy 15, which is like the mobile type version, which is actually on the Switch now and PS4 and all this stuff. And they came out with a VR experience and all these things. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 was everywhere. It's crazy.
Maybe a little too much.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it's very successful. It's been doing really well. And they announced that they were doing a little special presentation for Final Fantasy 15. So we're like, okay. And I was covering it because I've taken over some of the night shift duty for IGN.
Yeah.
So I was watching the stream and everything. And they announced that Hajime Tabata, who's
Bless you.
Again, every time.
who is the director of Final Fantasy 15, has left Square Enix. Just gone.
Yeah.
He created a company called Luminous Productions earlier this year to help build AAA titles. Gone. Just left. And it was like he wasn't on this show. It was like a written statement by him and stuff.
Right.
And they announced that 3 out of the 4 DLCs that they were planned are canceled. And they're just going to have one more, and all the production and everything
So
on Final Fantasy
basically,
15
while he's
is
supposed
done.
to be focused on Final Fantasy 15, he was creating a whole other company that he could jump to.
Well, no, that was in Square Enix.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was within.
Yeah,
okay,
it was within
all right.
Square Enix.
I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
So what is he doing?
He's doing something else.
He just packed a bag and is like, I'm
So
out
yeah, I
here.
mean, obviously we'll never know the whole story, but something must have been going on in there.
I wonder how many people at Square Enix have like side projects and crap where they're not even focusing on the games. Because I'll tell you what, Square Enix posted like a $29 million loss or something for the quarter.
I don't know. It's
they had
crazy.
a really bad quarter. And what did they have? They had Octopath Traveler. They had
They had Shadow of the Tomb Raider. They had Hitman 2, which is coming out.
Yeah.
They have that.
Those must not be
the Final
performing as
Fantasy
well as
DLC.
I thought.
There's, I mean, they have some decent titles, but yeah, it's
It's not
I don't
working
know.
for them.
Yeah,
They
crazy.
had a really bad. They had a rough thing going on in.
But now that they're getting all the
Square
Final
Enix.
Fantasy games on the Switch, all's gonna be saved.
I guess.
If they're around long enough to do it.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was just interesting because it came out of nowhere. I mean, I was watching this thing and I was like, what just
Yeah.
happened? Because
I didn't even know they were working on it. They made Final Fantasy. Why did they make Final Fantasy 15 like everything? They made like Final Fantasy like
you have to think of what they
RTS.
You have to
and-
think of what they did with Final Fantasy 13. They just kept making same game, like different games in that franchise. They have this idea when they get
make
something,
the
they want to
world,
keep going and
and then
going
just
and
go,
going.
go,
and
go.
going.
Maybe that model's not working so
Well, yeah,
well.
that's a problem.
cares.
Yeah, that's why I think people love. They liked Octopath because it was something new. They like that all these games are getting re-released and stuff. But a lot of this people that are handling the newer stuff. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 was kind of divisive, but there's a lot of people who really loved it.
It was
there's,
okay.
Yeah, there's a
okay.
lot of good in it.
It wasn't
but
great.
it was.
That's why Rockstar gets it, man. They make it. They
load
put years
times
into
are
a big
awful.
game. They put it out. They'll support it, but it's not just every other version of it. And just it's that game. Like GTA 5, it's still that game. It's still great. They add stuff to the online.
right.
they'll go away, and in several years down the road, GTA 6 will come out and it'll blow everyone away. And,
Yeah.
and they're smart.
I think Final Fantasy 15 it was just like Red Dead. I get the wilderness and stuff, and I guess there's more to do when you can hunt and get distracted and things on the
Dude,
roadside.
there's so much hidden stuff in
There's
Red
a
Dead.
ton. There's a ton.
UFOs,
they put stuff
the
everywhere. So
ghost
spoilers.
trains.
Anyways, but in 15 there's not a ton of side stuff, and it feels like you're on these long paths.
There is a lot of side stuff, but a lot of it's like repetitive. Like go here to here, do this.
It's
It's
bad.
one of those. Like it
It's
feels.
bad. The
It
quests are
feels more
bad.
of like filler instead of
Quests are bad.
of actual.
They're
really good. I
fetch
mean, there's
quests.
like I
I
said, there's a
hate
few
fetch
good
quests.
ones, but you know what? For all the hate and everything,
Yeah.
when you're driving in that car and you have a Final Fantasy radio and you can play any
All
song
right.
from any of the franchise,
Okay.
if everything makes it okay. You can't do
Okay.
that in Red Dead, can you?
It is
Freaking horse balls and
it is-
ghost trains. I can listen to Eris theme.
It is beautiful. I mean, we're talking to a person here for perspective who has the Final Fantasy theme on his PlayStation and changed
I
it
do.
over.
Yeah,
So-
but see-
and also when I write, I listen to the Final Fantasy soundtrack. So
Oh.
But I have
I'm
a
all
little,
about that music, man. The music.
I have a
is
little
so
Bose
good.
speaker, and I can just play good music on that.
dude.
I mean, Square Enix is great
Dude.
on music. I mean, they're great
Oh, yeah.
on
Well,
music, but
Octopath
plot,
music was
yeah,
great.
Octopath
Well-
is great, and fighting systems they're great.
Well,
It's sometimes their
used to be.
plot and other things is just sort of like, yeah.
What was that?
What are you doing, Bill? Take it easy.
Oh my god.
Last time was these noises. You remember that? Did you listen to the podcast again? Remember all that like rustling and stuff? I'm like, Bill, what are you doing? I thought you were rubbing the phone in your Switch swatch or what do we
Switch
call
swatch?
it? Your
Bing bong.
nubbin.
Nubbin. your Poombi. There's Poombi. Good
There
old
he
Poombi.
is.
Speaking
There he
of-
is. He's speaking.
Oh my god.
We're looking at his somas
That's amazing.
or sonomas. That's cancer. I'm sorry. Anyways,
Seroma.
so yeah, Seroma.
Sonata.
Sonata. Come on, pretty mama.
Sedona,
tell you,
Arizona.
Key Largo, Montego,
Baby, why don't we go?
I forget
Bermuda,
the rest. I was just gonna
Bahama.
go. This is stupid. Let's stop it.
I love the Beach Boys. Beach Boys, baby. Then we gotta watch what was that? Rush Hour.
Rush Hour.
The Beach Boys. You know,
Yeah.
that
Rush Hour's
was
so
terrible.
good.
It was good, and
That
the
was a
second
great-
one
and
was
that was
so
a great
good.
impression too.
I never saw the third
It
one,
was
but-
terrible.
Yeah, that's but that's
Anyway, Breaking Bad. That's a movie. Bye.
Oh my God.
Random. All
I'm
right.
sorry. I knew we weren't going to get to that. So
That's
I just
okay.
Punch it.
Well, now we
Yeah.
have to mention it.
Well,
Oh,
nah,
shit.
Yeah.
You know, hey, it's going to be a movie. See you at
Yeah,
iTunes
yeah,
plugs.
yeah.
There's a report that Breaking Bad is going to be a sequel. Wow, I
That's-
cannot
that's-
talk at all. Anyway, let's try to see. Let's rewind.
It had the perfect ending. Right, Adam? Because you watched it, right?
I watched like 3 episodes.
Oh, it
I
doesn't
didn't
even
care about that show.
It gets great after the first
You know what?
season.
I
so
hate
good.
when TV series cash in and make a movie. The movie's always trash.
Well, I'm not going to
Name one where the series and they made a movie. And
Avatar:
it
The
was
Last Airbender movie.
No.
That was garbage.
Oh, the Dragon Ball Z live action?
Well, first of all,
The SpongeBob movie?
Did they make a Dragon Ball Z live action?
Yes. It was
I
awful.
feel like I vaguely remember that.
It was
when
awful.
you end a series as in total
that's
perfection,
the last cash grab is the movie.
it was perfection. Now, the one thing I will say to give him some credit is it's following one character, and it is by the guy that wrote the series, wrote the movie. So that series was
a good
brilliant.
start.
He may have something that's really worth telling. So I will wait.
I mean, I haven't seen the whole series. I didn't know how it ended, but
that-
I would think it
because
would
that
be
was-
some finality. So what are
Oh,
they going to
yeah.
do with the movie then?
Well, there is one thing that was kind of left open for one character. So and that is to be what they're following. So. It didn't.
It's gonna be
It doesn't
trash.
need a movie.
That's it. It's gonna be
But
trash.
if it's by the guy that created it and he's been working on it for a while and he's
Yeah.
got something really good,
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance
Yeah.
because I loved how he ended.
Yeah, if it's something by
And
somebody
I'm-
else, then
Yeah.
then it's a
It'll
lot
probably
more worrisome,
perform
but-
well or whatever, but it's going to be trash.
Well,
Anyways.
I don't want to say too much, but there's one character I love that obviously is not going to be there.
Well, hopefully The Walking Dead makes a movie too then.
They are.
They are three of them.
3 of them.
Are you
with
serious?
Rick for AMC. Rick Grimes' continuing storyline.
Are you caught up, by the way?
No, I haven't watched this season.
I kind of want to
can't
see what's
stand
going
it.
on
I can't. No.
because I'm not
done.
that far behind
Dead
the
to me.
current stuff.
I'm not either, but you know.
Dead to me. I'm going to play my video games. And
But yeah,
you guys
they
can
did
keep all
announce that
garbage.
that there are going to be some Walking Dead movies.
Garbage.
So I know you were joking, but
I-
you know,
I-
it
Yeah,
happened.
hey. Well, guess what? I think like an executive who wants a lot of money. Hey.
Hey.
Hey-o,
I
got
am
him.
reading Haunting of Hill House after watching the series.
Oh, nice. I
It's
still need to watch
completely
that.
different, but man, it's so well written for something that came out in, I think, 1959? Like, real sharp wit.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Wit.
writing's
I'm a wit.
fantastic. You are a sharp wit.
But you know what? I say, oh, cash grabs and all. I get so upset. The reason I get so upset, make all the money you want. I mean, God bless, but
Bless it.
bless it up.
Bless 'em.
But if you just peddle trash,
Pedal to the metal.
trash and garbage and rehash stuff that the populace, they just eat up and at points, and it's just like, it's ugh. It makes me feel dirty. You know what I mean?
So take a shower
Yeah.
with an orange roughy.
My butt is kind of dirty right
Oh
now.
Lord. Oh my God.
But you guys,
and that's
you
why
guys-
we're on the other side of the
Do you
table,
guys
Jack.
get this similar feeling at all?
I'm not going down.
No,
this
my
road with
butt's
you.
fine.
All right, fine.
My butt's fine.
Keep
Sorry.
your poomby.
Keep your poopy.
I'm talking about rehash stuff. But
No,
anyways,
I'm-
that's another
You
topic.
literally
with
were
you.
talking about your butt, and you said, "Do you guys feel that way too?"
Yeah.
I know I was, but we gotta, you gotta follow me from non-butt stuff.
Nope.
But-
Never.
What?
I'm staying with the
I'm
butt.
staying in it. That's what she said.
Oh, I got to pee
All
so
right.
bad.
So, anyways, we're way over time. Maybe I don't know.
An hour 10 minutes.
Hey, thanks
Pretty
for
good.
thanks for listening, everybody.
Wait,
Thank you.
one last tiny thing. I'd like to say
What?
R.I.P. to Des Bryant's season.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me?
Random football
Did you
facts.
see
I have
that?
no
Yeah.
idea
So,
what
do
you
you
guys
know
are
who
talking
Des
about.
Bryant is?
No,
So he was a receiver
a
for the
football
Cowboys
guy.
My Cowboys
forever.
for years.
And
Who cares?
he was
Sorry.
a free
I'm
agent.
sorry,
and
Nobody
the,
cares, really.
during,
exactly.
during Hard Knocks, the Browns interviewed him, and you thought maybe they was going to go for the Browns, but then he didn't sign with anybody.
Yeah.
He was what week are we in now? Like 10?
Yeah, week
9?
10.
Week 10 right now.
Yeah.
This week he signed with the Saints after holding out and everything.
Great
His
team that
first
needs
practice, right?
Yeah, first practice.
First practice, he tore
last,
his Achilles.
the last
That
play.
is ironic as can
Are
be.
you
The
kidding? me?
last play of practice.
His
He tore his
Achilles
Achilles.
goes.
He's
I
done.
saw. I think
I
Adam,
heard he likes to talk a lot.
Oh, yeah, he's
and,
one of those
and
guys.
and
Oh, yeah.
and who owns the Dallas Cowboys? now?
Jerry
Jerry
Jones.
Jerry Jones hated him, and he hated Jerry Jones. They didn't get along on this and
No,
that.
he
That's what
didn't
I
get
heard.
along with
Anyways.
several players on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But I think it was Adam.
Deion Sanders.
I think it was Adam Schefter who reported this. I can't remember who said it, but he said he was talking to some of the sources or some coaches and stuff, and they were saying, that goes to show you it doesn't matter what you do when you're away from football. It's nothing like playing football.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like you can, if you
work
think
out.
you're in the off season, you're in good shape, but
Take
once you're
it
actually
easy.
back
Yeah.
in the NFL, it's a whole nother.
That's
ballgame.
also true for flag football. I found out several years ago.
That's true.
I mean, I
we
know
have to do that again.
No, we
Come
don't.
on. I
No,
love
No,
it.
we don't
we
ever.
get hurt. Adam loves
I wanna-
getting rough
I
and
love
tumble.
it. I
I'm
love it.
still sore.
Yeah.
That was 6 years ago.
That was a terrible
Dude,
field.
That was amazing.
Anyways,
that field was
randomness.
awful.
No one cares about
we had a
that.
perfect
It
season.
was like a turf, like a golf turf.
It was a
field,
golf
and
field. It was
was
wavy. It was the
awful.
dumbest place to ever hold it ever.
that
So
place is
anyways.
gone, by the way. It's torn down.
Thank
Is it?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well,
seriously.
Let's go to Top Golf and do it then.
Yes, we have to go to Top Golf.
I know.
We did have a perfect season. We
Did you go to Top
We
Golf?
lost
have you
them
ever,
all.
Have you ever been to Top Golf or heard of it?
No.
Do you know what it is?
I imagine it's golf related.
It's like a massive
No.
like driving range thing with targets and a bar and a restaurant.
actually shooting.
And you rent little areas where you can play golf and stuff. It's so
Told
cool.
ya.
Oh,
We
I
got
was
to try
right.
that.
spoilers.
Yeah, really good.
I have to pee so bad.
All right.
All right, we can go.
Let's
Anyway,
wrap it
so
up.
This is the Gamer's Advocate.
iTunes.
Bun up. Bun up. Bun up.
Google Play.
All right.
If
Plugs.
you want to be a part of the show, we'd love you to send a question to podcast@thegamersadvocate.com. If you want to follow me, I'm at Adam Bankhurst.
I'm at the Smoothzilla.
At Jack Winnington.
He tweeted.
I tweeted.
Jack,
I
you
tweeted
did.
on my twatters.
That was amazing.
And
Yeah.
we got to give a
It
little
was
shout
good.
out to that awesome meme that Adrian made for
my
the
God.
Red Dead. Did you
Dude,
see it,
Adrian
Jack?
is the hero.
Yeah.
You did see that, right?
Maybe.
About the dead eye and shooting him in the dick 12 times?
Oh,
it's
yes.
fantastic.
actually. Yes.
Oh,
I
man.
did. That was
Adrian,
actually
he's
good.
a hero, man.
I saved that picture too because
So
it's
good.
That's how you. That's
fantastic.
why you use Deadeye.
That's amazing.
That was good.
Yeah, we're actually later today is Microsoft's XO18 event in Mexico City. And
okay.
they've been kind of hyping this one up a little bit.
All right.
So there may be some announcements. I'm actually helping cover it for IGN, so we'll be able to see some articles for that later.
I'll plug.
Yeah, so
Cool.
you got to say, but yeah, it should be. Hopefully, we'll get some cool news, maybe some Crackdown news or Fable. I doubt it, but
Yeah, you sent it to me. I
yeah,
forgot.
but it should be good. But we are the Gamers Advocate. We're a weekly show about everything Starburst and what did I say last time?
I don't know. I was playing
Laffy
with
Taffy and
Starburst.
Sour Patch Kids.
Burritos with mashed potatoes
I
in
know,
them,
like,
man.
Rest in peace, Gal Burrito.
Oh well.
You were gone too soon.
Yeah.
But we will be back in less than a week now, I guess, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Possibly. But
Yeah.
hope you guys have a great weekend, a great day and or night. We love you, and we will see you
Bing bong.
next time.
Later.